Of the old gods can't kill Vorinclex. Oh no! Okay, ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. We've got a weird pile, and this is the world tree that makes this weird pile possible. As you can see, we have a ton of different things going on here. We do have the world tree, so we are running Tiamat the god. We are running a bunch of one-off bombs. We have a very big control shell in the beginning of the game, also a little bit of ramp, tons of Celestus, Key to the Archive, Teferi, bunch of one-offs, but hopefully we're just going to be able to just ramp up and just beat our opponent's face in with these huge big bomb spells. But before we get into the gameplay, make sure to leave a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel so much, you have no idea. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already, and without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Joel Pino, how we doing, Joel? Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. It's a pretty good hand. We are going to need a white source. We don't have one right this second, which is a little unfortunate. I'll go ahead and drop our world tree. All of our lands are going to come in tapped right now, so that's kind of unfortunate. Red. The Valdaran Epic here. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. We got a forest. Forest is actually pretty good here. That allows us to go into the Tangler. The little cute little Tangler here. So, even if we die, we can still play the Celestus. Yeah, it's pretty good. Anytime you have a like a mana rock type of artifact with a Teferi, very, very good, and I highly recommend it. So I'm assuming this is either Anvil or discard. So there it is. There is the lovely Anvil. Anvil is so terrifying. Oh my gosh, this is so gross. They pop this thing, they keep popping things, they spam the board. I tell you what though, the big thing about Anvil, I mean, it doesn't really matter to us right this second, but the best thing that can take out Anvil is by far, in my opinion, Clerics. So if you want an Anvil killer, Clerics is the move. So, see, we don't have enough. We just don't have enough to drop Teferi anyway, so I'm just gonna go for the Celestus. But before we do that, I think we'll drop this for white. We can go for the Celestus. And then we can go for Sunset Revelry with the Florahedron and the Celestus. So that's a pretty good move. That's a pretty good power play there. We do get the draw, gain life. Yeah, we're sitting okay. Eventually, the World Tree activates, and then we can go into the Kami War. We can go for Teferi. So tons of cool things we can do. I told you, this is a very, very weird pile. So they do get a land that's kind of sucky. Sucky for us, but as long as we can keep the life up, as long as we can just... you know, mitigate this Onyco Anvil, because this thing is going to be very, very problematic. But I don't think we can go for the Kami War yet, right? Blue, white, black, whatever. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go into the Kami War right this second, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So go ahead and pop this again. See, I told you, they get really wide really quickly, and we're not running like Mythic Massacre or anything. We are running Doomskar. But, there's the Key to the Archive. Okay, Key to the Archive is very, very good for us. Let's go ahead and drop this, and let me think what I want to do here. We can go for Teferi, slows the sunset. Hold on, how do we want to play this? Do we want to go for Key to the Archive first, and then Teferi? Teferi, we can use, like, red, black, whatever. If we play this, we can use Celestus twice. The Florahedron, no, it's just not going to be enough for the Kami War. So let's go for the Key to the Archive. Key to the Archive, I don't know what we'll get. We might get something cool. A Time Warp, Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor is pretty good for this deck, but I wish we were tutoring a little bit more things. Electrolyze. Taking an extra turn is pretty powerful. I'm actually going to take the Time Warp, get rid of the Florahedron. And we're not going to attack. A lot of times, Time Warp is actually not the correct move. I think it might be in this case. Just because we got Teferi, Kami War, we get another lore counter on the Kami War. I think Time Warp can be pretty devastating here. And this will be pretty cool if we can cast this off. So, Deadly Dispute, you hate to see it. You hate to see the Deadly Dispute. Oh, and a Brush Stroke. So they're going to get a Blood Artist too. Oh, God. Ooh, that is rough. That is rough. As long as they can get out this Blood Artist, they can start pinging. Oh, there's the land. They're gonna start pinging extra damage off. This is a problem. This is a problem board if I've ever seen one. We need a Divine Purge, but we're not running Divine Purge, unfortunately. Kind of wish we were right now, but you know, best 2 out of 3, I would definitely be getting in some Divine Purges. So this is rough. They're going to swing in with these things, and I guess we're going to... Are we going to block? We're going to block the Epicures. So, okay, they swing in here. I am going to at least block these. I know that they get the Blood Artist pingers, but whenever a creature dies... Oh, gosh, yeah. I guess we'll just have to take it. This is only 2 damage. As long as they have this Blood Artist, we're going to have to get rid of it. We have a Doomskar. Okay, the Doomskar isn't that great here, though. I guess we'll go for Teferi. Let's go for Teferi here. Obviously, that's going to be our best move. We have a lot of mana that we can use. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like 5, 6, 7. We have a lot of mana here.
Me here will have all the time in the world.
We'll have all the time in the world. We'll go ahead and give them a thank you. We're going to go ahead and give them a thanking here because I need to see what we got going on here. So Kamigawa can take away a Blood Artist. Unequal Anvil. Do we want to get rid of the Anvil or the Artist? I think we have to get rid of the Artist. So, we don't want to use the Time Warp until we get a more established board. So let's go ahead and use... Let's just go for this, and then just go for all the colors that we don't have, which would be red, black, and then we'll just tap you, so that we can tap you, and you. How much mana are we sitting on here?
Give me a moment.
Give me a moment. I might need a few moments here. So let's go for the Kamigawa. Yep, let's just drop this down. Let's drop down the Kamigawa. I guess we're going to have to get rid of this Blood Artist. I just don't see how... There's just too many things on the battlefield to ignore. This thing is going to be the biggest problem. Because if we use Doomskar, they're just going to pop off with this Blood Artist. I'm very surprised they didn't use the Unequal Anvil. That's pretty surprising to me. So let's go for Foretell this. And can we get out of this jam? Can we get out of this jam? If they have another brushstroke, I don't know how we get out of the jam. But as of right now, we're going to be able to Doomskar this board and go for Time Warp. Epicure, that's fine-ish. It's not the end of the world. I think Teferi can live as well. I think Teferi, as long as we can keep Teferi alive. That's a big ask, though. I don't know, because they still have Voltage Surge and whatnot, so... Let's see how we can play this out. This is a jam. I don't know how we're going to get out of this. Okay, well, we're going to have to block here. Yeah, we're going to have to block as much as we can. Hopefully we get the Kamigawa to go off. And create a blood token, that's fine. They create the blood token with the estate. That's extra damage that they can just pour on with the brushstroke. Let's see, Teferi goes down to 2. Oh my gosh, if Teferi can live, we can use Doomskar and a Time Warp and get the Kamigawa going.
That was a surprise.
That was a surprise. That was a surprise. Oh, come on, baby. End the turn. End the turn. No, do they have a Voltage Surge? Oh, I'd be really sad. They do. Okay, so they have a Voltage Surge. It is what it is.
My worst defeat.
Hardly your worst defeat. Okay, so Unequal Anvil. I think we're just going to have to take away the Anvil. We get another Teferi. We get another Teferi. That's going to be great. Return up to 1 to its owner's hand. Then each opponent discards a card. So even if we took our own card, we wouldn't have to discard. So I think we're just going to put out the Anvil. It's not great, but we can't give them the brushstroke. That makes no sense. We could do our own Key of the Archive, but I don't think that makes any sense. Let's go ahead and give them that. They do have to discard, which is, you know, nice, but I don't think it's that crazy. So here's gonna be the cool thing. We're gonna be able to go for Teferi and Time Warp. Unless I can't do math. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then we can untap some stuff. Go for the Time Warp. It's gonna be really cool. They get rid of a Deadly Dispute, which is pretty cool. So let's go for another Teferi. We gain life this way. Okay.
Innistrad has been through enough. It needs our help.
They need our help, Teferi. Let's go for Key to the Archive. We can do 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then untap for 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we can do this. So let's go for blue. Whatever, blue. This. Untap the Key to the Archive and our lovely Tangler and a Cascade or this, whatever. Chap this for... So we go for Time Warp. Now we can go for Time Warp on ourselves. And now we can go for Doomskar and blow up the battlefield. That's pretty strong. I think that's pretty strong. Just want to make sure I'm not misplaying or anything. Yeah, then we go for Doomskar, blow up the battlefield, and we take another turn. That's pretty good. We got a World Tree. The World Tree's not that great right now, but that's okay. Now we get Okagachi Made Manifest. It is time, baby. This is a weird pile, and I love it. So, Teferi, at this point, I think we're just going to dig for cards. I would rather just dig, so this is usually -2.
Future looks bright for one of us.
We get the Vorinclex and the Tamiyo. Okay. Oh, I think we're going to have to probably just take the Vorinclex, because this has Trample, too. So, let's go ahead and just take the Vorinclex. Let's drop this. I'm going to keep the World Tree for the Celestus. We kind of need some food to discard. So, let's go for the Vorinclex. Now we're sitting pretty. Swing in. Bang! That is a powerful move there. Let's keep the World Tree. If we have to discard, I'd rather just discard a land. So that we can get something else with the Celestus. And now we're sitting pretty. Now we are sitting pretty here. You gotta love this weirdo pile, man. So even if they do get the Anvil going now, I mean, I think it might be a little bit too late. So we got 2 6/6s here. Flying Trample. This says Trample Haste. I don't know, man. We got Teferi out, Key of the Archive, and things are looking pretty good in Mana Man Land. So there's some extra alliteration for you. So Onycool Anvil is going to bust out this token. That's fine. They create a 1/1. It is what it is. 17-15. But again, I don't care if they put out these little weenie constructs. I don't care because I have Trample. Teferi's going to go up by double every single turn. Infernal Grass on the Okagachi. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. Kill spell on the Kagachi. Oh, that really hurts. That really does hurt. We do get a Dreamroot Cascade. Ouch. Definitely a big ouches here. Those are really unfortunate, but we're still sitting pretty good. I'm going to go for the Celestus. I think at this point, I just kind of want to draw, see if we get anything good. Let's see if we get anything good here. I want to use this before we go for Teferi. Yes, we will draw a card. Another Teferi. Okay, well, I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. Let's just discard the Dreamroot Cascade, I suppose. I guess we don't really need anything unless we draw something. Let's go for World Tree here, and I guess we get +1. We go for -7. I think we're going to do that, so I'm going to swing in here. Obviously, we got the Trample. We might as well. Might as well. So here's the crazy part, though. I kind of want to use the -2. Because we're going to be able to play this Teferi. And this will have the -7. So let's go ahead and do this.
The eternal question.
Jwari or Doomskar?
Or the fun way.
Jwari or Doomskar? I think Jwari's pretty weak. I mean, all their things are so cheap. So I guess we'll just go for Doomskar. And we will foretell it. Might as well. In case, I don't know. I know this Teferi is going to be wide open, but again, we have another one. Maybe that's a little bit too lax. But I don't know. I mean, hopefully I don't have another Doomskar or another Infernal Grass. That would really suck. But Voltage Surge isn't big enough. Anvil. Okay. So this Teferi is going to go bye-bye, but this Teferi is going to come out with 8. 8 total power. Or power. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Planeswalkers don't have power.
Just let me know if you're up for round 2.
We've got round 2 right here, Teferi. Do not worry. We've even got the Teferi avatar. Oh, we're on top of things right now. 1 card in their hand. Anvil. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and do your thing. I hate this deck. I hate playing against this deck. This deck it's really good, and I don't blame people for playing it, but gosh, it is powerful. It is powerful. We can get another Key to the Archive. Okay. Well, this Teferi is going to come out for with 8, and that is just amazing. So untap all permanents you control during each opponent's untap step, and you draw a card during each opponent's draw step. Yeah, I think we're just going to rock with that. I think we're going to rock with that. I know that we could do a +1 and whatnot, but because we have this Vorinclex to the rescue, baby.
With me here, we'll have all the time.
Let's do it. We'll have all the time in the world. Let's go ahead and slow the sunset down. Let's slow the sunset down, baby.
Brag. This spell is short of genius.
It's genius. There we go. Who slows the sunset? We slow the sunset. Okay, now we go for a Key to the Archive. That's not good because we can't really do anything with that. I'm going to swing in here. I think the Teferi is good as dead. We have what we want out of the Teferi, so let's go ahead and swing in here. We do have Trample. Obviously, we're trampling right through, which is wonderful. And we still have 16 life. If we had less life, I would definitely be a little less prone to use this -7. So, yep, go ahead and do your damage. Get your ping damage off. And like I said, these can do a lot of damage really quick. So, gotta be careful here. Key to the Archive actually isn't that strong, especially without drawing something. So, I think we can probably just go for Celestus. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. We gotta gain life. Every little bit of life probably helps anyway. So let's go ahead and do this. See what we got going on. Take action. Ooh, we can get into the Prismatic Bridge this way. I think we want to have the Prismatic Bridge over the Key to the Archive. The Key to the Archive is just kind of gambling. With the God of the Tree, we can for sure get something. And we draw into another Vorinclex because of our beautiful little emblem here. Brushstroke is annoying. Definitely is annoying. Definitely is annoying because that puts a lot of problems on the battlefield, because now every single time they go for Anvil, the Blood Artist goes off. The whole shebang. That's a problem. So they're gonna swing in here. I'm just gonna let this go unless they swing with 2. Yeah, swing with 2. Okay. So we're gonna let this go. Teferi's dead anyway, so I don't want Blood Artist to go off twice. And they whoa. Well, that's an easy block. I don't care if Blood Artist goes off. That's fine. Totally okay with me. You're gonna let the Teferi live? That just seems weird. Why? Yeah, I don't know how this is the right move. You let the Teferi live. I mean, we just get extra life every turn. And I don't think they want us gaining life. So, I mean, I'll take it, but that's puzzling. So they're going to use the Blood Artist. I know they get to pop off 2 every single turn with the blood tokens here because they have 2 brush strokes. I think we're still going to be okay though. We do have they do have 5, down to 5 life. We have 12, and they're gonna they're just going for the face. They're just going for the face. We're down to 10. Okay. Okie dokie here. The second Vorinclex actually isn't that great here. Oh, another God of the Tree. That's it's kind of yucky. Kind of yucky. I guess we'll go for the Celestus, and then we can untap it anyway and gain more life, because right now we're not really sitting on the best things. So let's go ahead and just gain some life, see what we got going on, see if we can draw into something cool here. Take action. We do get an Iymrith. Iymrith is cool because it flies, so that is damage in the air. So let's go ahead and drop this, and let's see here. I think if we drop this gives Vigilance, which could help, I guess. Or does it? Does it help at all? If we drop this, can we use Teferi to drop Iymrith, is the question. 2. No. So let's go ahead and just swing with Vorinclex here, and then we can drop Iymrith. But this is actually getting a lot tighter than it should be. They do have to block with 1 creature here. They actually have to block with 2 because they don't have lifelink. They just have Blood Artist's ability. So unfortunately, we have no way to power this up, which would be preferable. So they're going to use the Anvil, and Blood Artist is going to do its thing. Yep, and we do just not enough. We take them down to 2. Blood Artist is going to go off again, but at least we get to gain a little bit of life here with Teferi. That is going to be all the difference in the world. So let's go ahead and drop this for blue, and untap you. Ooh, this is actually close. Do we want to...
Some think time only flows in one direction.
It's close between dropping the God of the Tree. No, the Celestus gains us a little bit of life now. I think we're just going to have to use the Key to the Archive. Let's drop you, and... you for Iymrith.
Don't worry, it's only a little mystery.
Yeah, because okay, I just remember the Celestus should be able to go off anyway. We do have the Jwari Disruption. We are untapped now. Okay, here's the question: can they do enough damage here? 10 life. Oh, another anvil. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use Jwari Disruption just to maybe set them back. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3. I guess we're just gonna use this just to set them back. Well, I know they can obviously just pay it, but I just want to set them back as much as possible, I guess. I mean, this is the game. We're gonna be able to win next turn. So, Anikal Anvil can... How much damage is this going to be? With the Blood Artist, this is going to put us in a rough spot. Then of the Bugbear is a blank. But see, now they can't go for Hive of the Eye Tyrant, which is nice. So they're going to do that. The Blood Artist is going to go off. And now they have 3 Anvils out. So this is 8. They can still use Anvil 2 more times. That's 4? It's like 4 more damage? And they're just gonna pass. They're gonna pass. We get a Beledros Witherbloom. Kind of a quirky little card here, which is kind of cool. Oh, here's the question. I don't really have any big hasty boys, so that'd be kind of what I would want to do if I did. I would use Teferi to dig. Can we trample over them? And this is 5. They can use Anvil twice. So let me. Anvil used twice is going to be 2, so that's like 7, 9. I think we have enough damage right here, unless I'm crazy. Okay. If I had something else with haste other than these Vorinclexes, I would just be swinging in, or rather digging. Sorry. But yeah, they're tapped out. The only thing they have is the Anikal Anvil. I think we're gonna be okay here. They can't block the Iymrith. Okay. Yeah, let's attack here. Whatever they do with the Vorinclex, we have Trample, so they can't really do any cute antics. Yeah, they can just do that. This is lethal as of right now. Even if they use the Anvil. Okay. Are they going to double Anvil me is the question. Okay. I'm assuming the Anvil comes, and I know they get to use the Blood Artist as well. The Blood Artist is so annoying. If they don't have the Blood Artist, we would be just pretty much like a whitewash, right? So that's 7. We still have 11 damage up here. So they go for Anvil number 2, but now they're tapped out. They've got nothing else going on here, and we are going to be able to just smash right through there. -1. We take it. What a good match. We're going to give them a good game. How awesome. Potato? How are we doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. This is a pretty good hand. We are running, I think, like, if you include Jwari and the Tangler here, I think we're running 30 lands. So we got tons of land. We are running tons of, like, one-off bombs. This is truly a very weird pile. Dig up. This is actually, if we were running a bunch of tap lands, this would actually be a pretty cool card. Plus, I think, oh, it actually is a basic land too. So that is actually, yeah, never mind. That wouldn't work in our deck. But let's go ahead and drop our Tangled Florahedron. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I hate this bat more than I hate anything else in this entire world. Look at this stupid thing. That Screech. I just can't. Oh, it's the worst. Anyway, we're going to remain positive. Let's go ahead and drop our Overgrown Farmland. And there's, we actually can't go into Tamiyo because we don't have a blue source, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's not going to matter because we're going to go for Key to the Archive. Let's see what we get going on here. Day of Judgment. Hold on, what are we playing? Black and green. Oh, wow. Okay, so probably, I don't know what we're looking at. I guess Electrolyze could be good. Yeah, I think we'll take this. They don't really have anything to play right now anyway, so I guess we'll go ahead and get rid of that. We should have enough land, but I don't know. That was kind of risky. I don't know. We'll see what we got going on here. So another Tangler. Okay, so hey, we'll go ahead and give them a toast to you. A toast to you. Let's go and drop our Dreamroot Cascade. I think right now I just kind of want to beat their face in. Like, at this point, why not? Why not? Let's drop our Vorinclex. If Vorinclex survives, we'll be able to use Tamiyo Completed Sage immediately. Hey, where's thank you? Thank you. 13 to 20. So this deck is just playing really rampy right now. If we can go for Tamiyo, it comes in with 10. Okay, so I was about to say, oh wait, no, but Binding of the Old Gods can't kill Vorinclex. Oh no, okay, we were gonna play Tamiyo's ability. Oh man, that would have been really cool. Oh god, it's Man versus Man. Who will take it? Let's go ahead and keep it. Okay. We don't have any white sources for this, which is kind of gross, but we can find the white sources later, whatever. Not worried about that. Gosh, yeah, I think we'll just take, just go for the Dreamroot Cascade, might as well. Now, hopefully we can get into Esika God of the Tree or draw into a white source, though. Symmetry Sage, so this is probably most likely going to be some sort of tempo-y type deck. So I think, gosh, I hope they don't have too much removal, do they? I guess they have Fading Hope. That'd be kind of gross, but, man, this is kind of risky. I think we're going to go for Florahedron, just so that we can go for Esika God of the Tree, but, you know, next turn, I guess we could have also alternatively gone for World Tree, but it doesn't really matter. I guess I'm getting a little bit too ahead of myself. A little bit scared here. So we can go for Esika God of the Tree, but if we get countered here, that is really bad, but I don't think we can take any chances. Let's go for Esika God of the Tree. It does resolve. Awesome. You gotta love that animation. Really, really cool. Delver of Secrets. So this is definitely a full-blown mono, or maybe mono blue, but this is definitely a tempo deck. Okay, so we can go for Sunset Revelry and just draw. I mean, that's not like the strongest thing ever, though, but I do kind of want to draw. We get another land out, so let's go ahead and do this. Definitely gonna just take the land and. Do I swing with both? I don't think we do. I think we want to flash in this Kyodai. No. We don't really get too much out of this. We just get one draw. That's just not that powerful. I think I'm going to use Kyodai Soul of Kamigawa and flash it in. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully this thing does not flip. Ah, awesome, awesome. Two thumbs up there. Another Delver. Okay. Another Delver. They have to be careful, though. I mean, we're going to be able to flash in this Kyodai. I mean, I don't know if I want to block, though. They don't. Okay. Let's go ahead and flash in Kyodai Soul of Kamigawa, and we get it to resolve. I guess we'll put it on Esika. Yeah, we'll put it on Esika. Give this indestructible for as long as we control it. We get a Doomskar. That is cool. That is going to be awesome. Because this is a legendary, now we get to use this for mana source. So let's just go for Vorinclex, baby. Drop the thunder on him. Oh, yeah. Now we're sitting pretty. This has haste. We could go for Sunset Revelry to just draw a card, but I think I just want to attack. Let's attack, baby! These things have Vigilance as well, so look at how good that is. I'm actually going to go for Sunset Revelry now that we got our attack off. Draw a card. There's our Forsaken Crossroads. That is going to be wonderful. Let's drop this for, let's just go for white. Yeah, well, we need some white sources. Another Doomskar. I don't think we need another Doomskar, so we'll go ahead and put that away. We actually have enough for the Tiamat now. This is going to be really, really cool. So Delver of Secrets is going to do its thing. They do pop off. They do pop off. Let's see what is this. Wings of the Cosmos gets 1/3 and flying until end of turn. So they're going to do some damage here, but we still have a lot more that we can do. We can actually cast the Tiamat. There's so many things we can do. We can go for Kyodai and give it +5/+5, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, let's go ahead and drop this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'll just leave you. You're not a legendary, so we'll leave you for the mana sources. We'll swing on in here. And these have not trample. This has trample. Wow. Wait. Why? Hold on. Ooh, we could use Kyodai to go for lethal, but if they use Fading Hope, that feels pretty bad. No, okay, it doesn't even matter. Okay, it didn't even matter. We were going to go for it, but I guess they didn't have the answer. So we're back here at Man on Manor with the post-game wrap, and I just gotta say that this deck was an absolute blast. Now, I know these intros have been very, very quick as of late, so I want to take a little bit more time to at least discuss the deck list. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching all the way. I really appreciate it. But let's see. Obviously, you already know with the World Tree, we can sacrifice all of these different lands and get some God cards. So I think Tiamat as a one-off, especially if we're going to be running all these different other dragons, the Tiamat is really, really good, especially because obviously it is a God. So you can just go ahead and place it down. Now, I know that it wasn't cast, so you don't get the ability, but it's still a 7/7 flyer, and I think it's really good. Beledros Witherbloom is going to be awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a lot. I don't want to go over the whole entire deck list, but obviously Vorinclex with Tamiyo, with Teferi, there's so much synergy here, and this is one of my favorite decks that I've ever put together. Now, I know that I say that all of my decks are cool, blah, 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 but like, this is probably realistically top 5. I think that it's A, unique. I don't see anything like this on the ladder. Obviously, look how crazy it is. B, it is, it's just unique and good. So whenever you can get a unique and good deck, I absolutely love it. The key to the archive, we don't have a whole lot of mana issues. I don't really know if this mana base is optimized. Not gonna lie, I just kind of threw it together. So I do think that it's good. Obviously, you got Doomskar, Jwari Disruption. We got like it's just, man, I really like this deck. So I hope you do too. Make sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, do all that nonsense. Just and for any of you that have engaged with me, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate this. This has been the Weird Pile, and it has been a weird one. It's been a fun one. But until the next episode, I will see you then. Man, out.